Obsuna. Obsession. Welcome to yet another episode of Obsuna Obsession Vlog. And for today, there would be another teacher talk episode. And what I'll be speaking about is mindfulness. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you what are my practices about this mindfulness. And of course, I will be speaking about not sounding too technical, but in passing, just for you to get a gist and an idea of what is this mindfulness and how to implement it. I will be speaking about very in a subtle way or a very nonchalant way about mindfulness and how to use it. And towards the end of this vlog, I will be sharing with you what are the different breathing technique that I'm using in my school, and let's get started. All right, so first is mindfulness. So I have been doing mindfulness for 3 to 4 years now. I'm not an expert. What I did, I just read about an article about mindfulness and as to how to implement it. If you are working in a UK curriculum school, this you are very much familiar with this, and also if you are following such curriculum, like for example my school, we do also implement this mindfulness. Mindfulness in most of the UK curriculum school, they are using this as part of their activities in preparing students to learning. Also in other domains such as corporate domains, maybe bank domain as well. So whenever they are coming up with certain creativity inputs or decision making, what the teams are doing are they are doing this meditation. Okay, they are putting down every day and just putting down everything and just meditate and be at the moment. And after such, they will become more calm, they will become more energized and ready to work. Also in the field of sports, I'm so happy because some of the movies now they are featuring this mindfulness during the critical time, of the game, where teamwork should be showcased. What the coach are doing is they are calling out the team for about a minute. They are doing this mindful moment just for them to realize, okay, and for to get the team all in the moment. So I think this is where the mindfulness is right now. In the hospital also, there are some hospital in US and in UK that do practice this mindfulness. So when you say mindfulness, we have different nature of mindfulness or meditation. Okay, like from yoga, we can consider yoga as one of the moving meditation. Like when we're doing asanas, some of the meditations are for cleansing purposes. Whenever people are in trouble or in a not very stable situation, if they are encountering some problems, they do this kind of meditation, the breathing meditation. And of course, the purpose is just to lose out, all right, to blow out, to breathe out all the problems, all right. And according to that cleansing meditation, what I have understood is you have to breathe in, focus on your breathing, number one. I think that is universal to all kinds of meditations. And as you breathe out slowly, you have to breathe out all your problems. And as you keep on doing it, especially if you keep on doing it for 7 times, you notice that your shoulders are actually going down and it will become more relaxed. So that's actually one of the key information whenever we are dealing with cleansing kind of meditation. There is also a deeper sense of meditation that is transcendental. What I have understood from the podcast that I was listening is this TM, Transcendental Meditation, is this is guided, number one, and number two is they will be asking you to create your own syllables to produce. So whenever you're breathing out, like for example, you have to come up. It's a make out syllables that you need to use. It could be word or it could be number. Like if you wanted to say nah, so whenever you're breathing out, you have to say nah, something like that, and that is so effective. The purpose is The reason why we are all doing this meditation is we really need to go to into a meditative state or meditation state. It's harder for me to say meditative, but meditation state. So now, because they are saying that the subconscious is actually bigger and more effective and actually wider as compared with the conscious mind. Like now, as I speak, if we are awake, we are conscious, and the only thing that the brain works during our conscious state is more on logical thinking, more on reasoning. But the moment you go to your subconscious mind, but when is the subconscious mind happening? It's mostly happening when we are asleep. So this is the time when the creativity starts. This is the time where the emotions start. All the ideas, are actually, are growing. So this is they're telling that this is, 9 times wider than the conscious state of mind. So the reason why these all meditation, as per the research, has been invented and has been conducted is because we wanted to go. We were looking for a tool where this conscious mind will be having an access into subconscious mind. So those are the things. I don't want to sound technical because I'm not that expert. I just learned it from the articles and the podcast that I was listening. So let's go proceed with the benefits of having this mindfulness meditation. So a mindfulness meditation is a very baby step tool where we are trying to be in a moment. The purpose or the benefits are it will help us to regulate our executive function. That could be one. It will help us to perform better, think better. Also, it helps us to regulate our emotions. If we are under stress, through the help of this meditation and mindfulness breathing exercise, it will help to regulate such. Also, it will help us to improve or to have a better academic performance. Yeah, that could be one, because whenever we are doing this, I don't want to sound too technical, but the neurosciences, we are getting our brain more oxygenated, and if we keep on doing it, we are giving our brain more capacity to learn, growing another brain cells. Those are the things which I don't want to go deep because I'm not limited also. And I think it is linked when you know how to regulate your emotion. It will also link to a behavior, so there is also a better behavior of the student. So there are so many positive benefits of doing this mindful. Yes, so now what I'll be sharing with you is how to be in a meditation state. Okay, so number one is you have to focus on the breathing. Okay, you can do it sitting, you can do it standing, it doesn't matter. If you can do it anywhere, anytime, for as long as you do focus on yourself. Okay, put down everything. Tell your prefrontal cortex that is responsible for the reasoning, judging, and all to take an off. Put it down and just be in a space. Okay, be in a space where you can actually focus only with your breathing. You can have a breathing pattern, like I can say the 1-5-8 pattern. So count one, do breathe in and hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you reach 5, start breathing it out. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, keep on doing it. Breathe in. 5, breathe out. You can have that pattern. Now, if you are working with students, okay, smaller students specifically, what I will be telling you is to have some sort of creativity. You can use their imagination. So, like, if you are working with grade 2 or grade 1, you say, okay, we will do a breathing exercise, and for example, you are on a carpet and the carpet is flying, so you can tell your own stories. So this kind of imagination we have to use for the students to be engaged. So right now, I will be sharing with you my different breathing techniques. Vamos. Your ball. And okay, so those are the breathing exercises that I use in my class. You can actually modify it, and you can actually put some storyline in it. If you are working with smaller children, they will really love it. And use your imagination to power through it. So there you have it. I hope this mindfulness blog will be able to help you in implementing it to your school. Uh, there's a piece of advice. Number one, it doesn't have to be wild. Just take a baby step. If you are new to this kind of setup, first thing to do is try to make an awareness if you are new to this, because if you are just going right through it without explaining it to the students, speaking about its purpose, then it will not make sense. All right. So first, create an awareness. You have to take them into understanding, because it takes understanding about the purpose of doing it, especially nowadays. In order for us to keep our sanity and well-being, this is a perfect tool to practice. So that could be 2. 3 would be, you have to start with baby steps. So like, you have to start with first 30 seconds breathing. Now, if your students are comfortable doing 30 seconds, you have to increase the number. This time you have to, if you want from 30 seconds, then you can make it 60 or 1 minute, then until 2 minutes, until all your students are comfortable doing such. And 3 would be, you have to incorporate it in your routine. All right, so this mindfulness is very good in one, if you are introducing some critical context, or if you are transitioning from one context or one topic to another, or from one phase of the lesson to another. So like, for example, if you are working in a practice, so now it's about time to perform that skills that you are working on. So you gather all your students for about 30 seconds, do a mindfulness breathing exercise, and you are just preparing them for the next phase of the lesson. So I think that would be really cool. Yeah. So let me know if this one will turn out good in your class. And yeah, this is your Suna session.